first got out here, coming from Texas, it's uniform. First thing I'm looking for, I gotta find a strap. So I'm like, I'm trying to ask around. They're like, bro, what you
They don't even carry guns here. Like,
bro, I mean, the streets do, but out here it's no need.
Right.
And when they telling me this, they're like, bro, you're not gonna need it. They're all like, sound good. It sounds good. And I'm coming from Texas, like anything can happen. But bro, now that I've been here a year and a month, like a year and 3 months, I feel like I get it. Like you just bringing an energy that ain't needed. Yeah, because if you got it on you, now that energy is
gonna
on
make
you. Know
be
what I'm
way
saying?
more of a.
Because you might make somebody react. Now you got it. Well, really, it was never that, and they not even on that. You the one making it. And you don't realize that here. Yeah. You don't realize that till you get out here and realize that, bro, you really can be peaceful out here. Relax. Don't have to look over this. The cops don't even look at you. Not saying they don't they not doing their job. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
they don't raise your profile.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like in Texas, we always on.
We look the same. Yeah.
Walking past a white cop, we always kind of out here, bro. They don't. You know, just don't be fighting, fucking up the scene, doing heavy drugs in front of everybody, because you can smoke weed or whatever on the beach, whatever like that.
And they ain't messing with you?
They ain't messing with you. Just don't be out trying to do coke and cracking hair on in front of everybody and go crazy.
Problem.
Yeah, but smoking weed is, they not really tripping on that. They not. Depending on where you at. Especially on this side of it.
Right. They made me get a license. I had to pay a little $35.
Yeah, so it's medical out. It's not recreational. That's it's what California and them was 10 years ago. When I was living in Los Angeles in 2017, it was still medicinal. You had to have a little license, whether it was fake or real, whatever. Same thing I have here. Right. This is exactly what they were doing in California in 2017. I was living there, and it went recreational in 2018. Fully recreational in 2018, where all you had to have was your ID. But what they doing now is what it used to be in California.
I seen you met Nipsey Hussle, man. How was it meeting Nipsey Hussle, man?
Oh yeah, shout out my boy BLB. So I actually rocked out with Nipsey more than a couple times. So my brother BLB, and he's one of the biggest videographers in the game. He's done everybody from Young Thug, Lil Uzi, T.I. He's done everything. He, like basically Young Thug's whole come up, lifestyle, all them, he shot all of them. So his connection, he ended up getting with Nipsey out there in LA. So him being my man's, cause he shot like my first pop video when I used to rap. Right. he was like this incredible videographer that never went to school for video. He just had the gift. God gave him the gift. So he turned me up in the city I was in. So I was on the cat with the videos like that. So I had like 5 videos that like turned me up in the city. I got, I'm getting good at rapping. So I was like, yo, I gotta stay on. So, but he just ended up becoming a really good brother. So anytime there was an opportunity for me to be somewhere at work, he put me in the mix. So it just turned out that Nipsey ended up being one of those situations to where there was multiple times where I was, involved in rap Nipsey. So he's a great dude. I just respect the way he moves. He moves very militant. Yeah. That's why his death was so surprising to everybody. Because everybody know how he moves. Like, he rarely makes mistakes or rarely made mistakes. Like, he would always have his from the times that I was around. Right. It was always a specific protocol on how everything was. And it made perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Because these cats might have 200,000 jewelry, cash, all of that. Everything was militant. And so, but a great dude, serious.
Was you in the city when he died too?
I was not there when he died.
You moved out.
I was back in Texas. I had kids.
Right.
I was a kid, so I had to go back home and do the father.
Gotcha. That's crazy, man.
I was out there around him, not me and him. It was me, him, BLB. It was Lauren London's birthday. And so we all went to the strip club, and they also shot a video for his artist, Harvey, BH. So they had all the Lambos in front of the strip club. Crazy Girls, right there in Hollywood. It was a Crazy Girl. We throwing money out there. It was a wild night. It was fun. It was cool. I got videos of it and all that, but that night, very limited.
Yeah.
The way the way he rocked with Lauren London, he had it for her.
Yeah.
You just tell he made sure she did it all times. Like, you just tell. That was that one night I just seen. He just made sure she ain't had no problem. It was her birthday.
Right, it was her birthday.
Made sure you could tell he really rocked with her the long way. Like, that's the type of shit you were like, okay, I got this and shit like that. Like, he was really solid dude. He was a good example, bro. I would say he was a good young example.
That's solid, bro. That's solid.
It kind of fucked me up.
Hearing that he passed.
Yeah. Because truthfully, I was a supporter, a fan of his before anybody really even knew. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a hold of his Bullets Ain't Got No Names mixtape when I was living in North Carolina. And they hadn't even, you know what I'm saying? It hadn't even, nobody knew who he was over there. I was
trying to put him on out there.
in North Carolina at that time. I was probably literally the only person listening to him at the time, because I'm riding around bumping him and everybody's like, who the is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he rocking. But they like, who is that? Nobody has ever heard of him. So I can call plenty of friends right now that I can call them. They'll be like, yeah, bro, I wouldn't have known about him if he was from you. So I had already been a supporter of his, a fan of his, way before my dog even got with him. And my dog didn't even know I was a fan of him like that. Cause I wasn't just out there just like, yo, go listen, let's go listen. I just would listen to him for real. I rock with him.
So how many places you stay? You say you stayed in North Carolina, Puerto Rico, you stayed in Los Angeles.
Yep, born and raised in Texas. Lived in North Carolina for 7 years. Went back to Texas for a little bit. Lived in Los Angeles for 2.5 years. Went back to Texas for a little bit, and then now I'm here.
You in Puerto Rico. So if you had to name your top places from the best to the worst. Huh?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico no more?
No, I mean, I love my state of Texas.
Right.
I love Texas.
Right.
North Carolina is my second home for sure. I have kids out there,
Right.
school out there, play college ball out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? D1 ball, that came with a whole experience in itself. And like, I tell people like that, in North Carolina, that college experience is different too, especially if you're playing D1 ball. Like,
you are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.